Welcome back to Cube League Season 6. I'm Persiferous.
I'm Mr. Control.
We've got Mr. Control versus Yaoza this time.
Yeah, I think I was filling in for
Sir Brew Lot.
Sir Brew Lot, thank you.
Yeah, you sure were. All right, so we're going to see some exciting stuff here. Swamp and Swamp.
Do we see the deck I'm playing?
So the deck that you're playing is Esper Reanimator.
I would have loved some of them reanimate cards that he had.
I'm sure you would have. But it looks like you're going to lead out with Bob. So there's Dark Confidant. We see a Shriek Maul, a Royal Assassin, a Swamp, and a Plains. This looks fun.
It's the deck I drafted is more of a blue-black attrition deck, mid-rangey. Yeah. With a few reanimate targets in it.
There you go. So we're gonna see a Signet come down. Bob's gonna show us a Swamp. So Dark Confidant was really good to you in these matches.
It was. It absolutely was. I don't believe I think there was maybe one time where I hit myself pretty hard.
And there you go, pushing
I'm
Dark
in the red
Confidant
zone.
into the red zone. Right
Showing
away.
Yaoza where the red zone is.
Yep. Speaking of, there's that Signet in the red zone. So what are we going to play here? We're going to play that Royal Assassin? Yeah. I love Royal Assassin.
It's so good. Especially if I get on tap.
Yeah, absolutely. So Yaoza's got an Agonizing Remorse, Twilight Mire, Windswept Heath, Hangerback Walker, Halvar, God of Battle, Hypnotic Spectre, which I'm sure you would have been pining over.
I would have. I wanted that card to wheel. I think he's going to play the Agonizing Remorse against me.
Yes, the Annoying Remorse.
And I think he gets annoyed when he sees my hand.
Yeah, I think so too.
And of course, I always like to read cards to verify I know what I'm actually doing.
And I think you're giggling here because what do you have? You have land?
I think it's a couple lands and like a creature.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, all right. I think I asked him. Like,
Necrotic Hex and a Shriek Maul.
Like, what are you going to target?
Necrotic Hex and a Shriek Maul. Oh, my goodness.
I don't think I ever casted that card.
Which one?
Necrotic Hex. I don't think I ever casted it in any of the matches I played. I don't think I ever casted it.
So it looks like Shriek Maul is going to go to the yard. Necrotic Hex is in the hand, and you're going to be a good scout and keep your hand open for him. And you're going to see Halvar come down because it doesn't appear that Yaoza even flipped the card back over. I don't think you need to. Yeah. So Bob's gonna show us a land,
and I draw a land,
and you draw a land. So you're going to play the land from Bob and get in the red zone.
And I actually think I attack with Royal Assassin here. I think I do. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but I think I attack with Royal Assassin. I'm like, just get in there.
Right? I mean,
like you're not showing me no threats.
He's a clock. You've got no threats right now.
Royal Assassin in there for the win.
Royal Assassin in there for the win.
That's probably the first time you can actually sit there and say you've seen a Royal Assassin go into the red zone.
I think it is. When I played Royal Assassin way back in the wee days, I did not. I did not swing. So, Windswept Heath. The card drawn was a Collective Brutality, which will kill that Royal Assassin.
It absolutely will. And I think he does it right here. But I can't remember the exact outcome in these matches. But I know...
Looks like we're going to see a Hangerback? Or no, we're going to see a Hypnotic Spectre.
The Hippie's really good against me.
Yeah, Hypnotic Spectre's a really good card.
Yeah. Like 2 thumbs up. You got him.
You got him. Crack a fetch. Lose a life.
Look at that. Esper Reanimator got his opponent down to 13.
Sure did. Without reanimating anything.
With no reanimate spells, and I'm still at 20. Yeah, the irony in this is Yaoza was able to get the Entomb, and I passed the Entomb. And if I remember correctly, since I passed Entombed, I took all the reanimate stuff, hoping it would come back, and it never did. And obviously I see why, after getting to watch the draft and seeing him pick up the Entomb with all the creatures.
Yes, of course, of course. That's the beauty of it all. Oh, look at that. You got your opponent down to 11.
Yes.
With the Esper Reanimator.
He's like collective brutality on Royal Assassin.
And there it is.
Now, see, I understand why Yaoza did the collective brutality on an assassin. No. Oh, he's doing it against me with no discard.
With no discard, he only did one, and he got your Necrotic Hex. So, so you're gonna take 5 here.
Take 5, yeah, right there with you.
But buddy. You're gonna play land. So you got an Obnixilis and Erebos. You're the one that took the Erebos. We're gonna cast Obnixilis. We're gonna kill Hypnotic Spectre.
I believe we do kill Hypnotic Spectre.
Yeah, that's and the right play.
We go right back in the red zone with Royal Assassin again.
Yes. Yes. Yaoza's probably kicking himself in the butt right now.
I don't know what was in his hand. When I was playing, I always was trying to think like that. Whatever that card was,
we don't know what's in his hand either.
Whatever that card was extremely strong because he didn't want to discard to kill the assassin.
Yeah, it was a hanger backwalker.
That was the one clue I knew, and I was like, well, it's either extremely strong, and I have to always pretend that whatever it is, it's going to probably kill me. And I think once I seen it played, I think I just went total offense on this.
So it looks like we're going to see a 2/2 hanger backwalker get equipped with this sword.
So now it's a 4/2.
So now it's a 4/2 with vigilance.
That can make creatures and come back.
That when it dies, it makes...
Well, wait a minute. Does it... It has to hit the graveyard, right?
No, it says when it dies.
He's like, oh, no,
when Hanger Backwalker dies, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact token with flying for each 1/1 counter on Hanger Backwalker.
I drew a Mana War.
Oh, okay.
Like, though, it's a very weird deck, and unfortunately...
Plus Obnixilis, draw a card, lose 2 life, or lose a life.
I don't remember what that card was. I think I played both Erebos.
It's a Heartless Act, so you can't...
I could kill the...
You can kill it by taking the counters off of it.
I can.
And then he doesn't get...
Then he doesn't get nothing.
No.
But he gets the creature back in his hand,
though. Okay. So you do that, and then you Mana War it next turn.
I think I Mana War it now, then I do that the following turn.
That's super annoying.
Yeah.
And he thinks so, too.
And Royal Assassin for the 3rd time.
Yes, yes.
Is in the red zone.
Getting busy.
The MVP in this game right here is Dark Confidant.
Yep. Yeah, Dark Confidant was definitely the MVP there. Being able to draw you all those cards for only a whopping 5 life.
Yes. Yes.
We saw 3 lands.
Yeah. It was. I did draw a lot of lands.
We saw 3 lands from Dark Confidant.
And Yaoza's deck is not bad. I don't want to make it sound like my deck was super great. My deck was okay, in my opinion. That match doesn't show the power level of my deck at all, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
And Yaoza just didn't draw any removal. I have a 2/1 and a 1/1.
Yeah.
That's literally all I did the damage with. A 2/1 and a 1/1.
Yeah, I think he probably kicked himself in his butt for not killing one of your 2 creatures.
Yeah.
With the collective brutality.
It may have been better for him to kill both my creatures.
Well, he could only kill
it once, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
one creature gets -2/-2.
And he probably doesn't want to kill the
Dark Confidant?
The Dark Confidant, because it is potentially going to deal me damage. And he gets to see what I do draw. So there's no surprises.
Well, there is a surprise.
Right. The second card's a surprise. But there's nothing like if I reveal, X reanimate spell, there's no surprises like, oh, well, obviously he's going to pick probably this.
Right.
There's no surprises.
So here we go in game 2. We just got through the shuffles and the mulligans, and looks like we're getting ready to start here. So, it is pretty interesting to see these two decks go against each other. So you've got two swamps, 2 plains, Twilight Prophet, Obnixilus, Necromancy, and a Night's Whisper.
See, my deck is... my hand is not even strong.
Yeah.
And
so there's
he comes out really strong, too.
Yeah. He's got a Signet. He's got Halvar in his hand again. Halvar's been in his opening hand almost every game.
Yes. I lose 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Yep. Night's Whisper. It's a really good card. He's like, how many cards you got in your hand? Yep, got to discard something, don't you? Is that Char?
Yes.
And the Esper?
Yes.
All right.
I think I have 1 mountain and 1 way of casting said mountain.
And you've got a Magma Jet in there, too.
Yes.
So
I sideboarded into this black-red deck.
Sure. There's a Court of Grace. He becomes the Monarch. We've got a reader.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I read a lot of cards because, unfortunately, in this time period of when these cards were really good, I didn't play. I was taking a break. I think I got married during that time, and so I don't know exactly what all them cards do. The older cards, I definitely have a clue what they do.
Of course.
But I read a lot when I definitely don't know what the cards do.
You got a Plague Crafter in your hand. That seems pretty good, too. Necromancy seems really good, also. And you just drew a swamp. You're really looking for that red mana.
And I don't even play the Necromancy.
No, you sure don't.
Like, my hand is so weird.
And he's going to get an Angel.
Yeah, he's like, oh, but if I'm not mistaken, I think I lose this game. His opening start was very strong, and mine was...
Yeah, on turn 3, being able to cast Court of Grace is pretty good.
Yes, and then even keeping it as an angel.
Right. And then also being able to, now be able to cast Halvar as the equipment and suit it up on that angel.
Yeah.
And just start going in for 6.
Yeah, it's a very fast clock for me.
Makes it a 6 Forsair angel.
Yeah.
It's just vigilance.
Yeah, Yaoza's this is how Yaoza's deck should have operated in both games.
Yeah. Looks like what he's going to do though is he's probably going to cast this Ojutai, right? No, he can't. He doesn't have blue.
I think it's the Pelucanos though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
More of a threat. Just get another big threat on the field.
Yep.
And just make it there's 10 power. I have 2 turns to deal with this.
Yeah.
And I think I realized it really quick, and I'm like, I don't know if I can stop this.
Oh, look at him. You got into the red zone.
Yes. For anyone who doesn't know, Court of Grace makes Vigilant Angels.
Yes, makes Sarah Angels.
So that's the reason he tapped it to verify to me he was attacking.
Then he's going to draw a card and pass.
I think I reminded him, you just made that angel.
You did. And he said, you're right. I did, didn't I?
I was like, you just made that one. Here's my white trying to pretend I have something good.
Oh man,
look, I drew a mountain.
You drew a mountain and you got a magma jet.
That doesn't do me any good.
I mean, it shrinks Pelucranos.
It can.
Damage dealt to Pelucranos removes counters from it.
But it's not the answer we need.
It's not. It's not. You could jam that Plague Crafter.
I believe that's the play I go with here. Plague Crafter, sack my own Plague Crafter to watch him sack his Sarah Angel.
Right.
And then he attacks me for 6. It's a downhill battle from here.
It is. It is.
I do believe I have...
You've got one chance, and that's Ob Nixilis next turn.
And that doesn't do it for me either. I think I actually got the Wrath of God that was going around. And I sideboarded that in as well. And I was kind of hoping I would draw the Wrath of God.
Wrath of God would have been pretty hot right now.
The Pelucranos, well, I can't cast it right now.
But the pressing fact right now is that Yaoza has this Court of Grace that is just absolutely punishing you.
Yeah, it's so... And I'm literally, I think I'm just studying it like, well, this has got to be the play.
Yeah, and I think what you're doing is you're studying it. You're trying to see as much of the deck as you can to learn what you have to do to overcome. And sometimes in limited format like Cube, that's what you have to do.
Right.
You have to say, okay, I didn't see what all this deck did in game one because it was so quick. You know?
Right, like my opening game in the opening game in game one, I didn't really do anything. I had like I said, a 2-1 and a 1-1 that I basically won with.
Yep.
And he couldn't do a whole lot, so it was just a feeling out, and I was like, you know what, I think I sideboarded in a red package just in case, because I believe Han Clinto let me know he had Bitter Blossoms and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was wanting him to be able to pay with the Bitter Blossoms by doing that direct damage to him. And then unfortunately, once I see this, I'm like, oh, like, not that handy for me.
This is better than Bitter Blossom.
Yes.
So there's Halvar, the sword.
I think he puts this on the Pelucranos, and I just lose.
Oh no, he just swings with Pelucranos. He doesn't. Well, yeah, he's got.
Oh, he's showing me Blessed Alliance because he has the
World Tree.
The World Tree. Well, he doesn't have 6 lands for World Tree yet.
No. He will next turn, and he just drew Bitter Blossom.
What did I draw? Oh, I think I knew what I drew here. I think I drew the 5/4 guy says you discard it at the end of your turn. Yep. And this play right here is strictly for information.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't play it. Why did I not play this?
Because you played Ob Nixilis. So you didn't play Sire of Insanity yet.
Yeah, it's kill the
Pelucranos.
Peluc, not die. Yeah. That makes sense now. I couldn't remember exactly what I did. But it makes sense. So it's kill Pelucranos. And I'm even contemplating, like, do I just scoop or... and then I'm like, oh, yeah, by the way, this says we discard our hands. So I need to stay around for another turn to try to see what I'm working with.
Yep. Pass the turn, untap, upkeep, even though he's going to untap, upkeep backwards. It's all right.
It's all good.
Draw
I knew what he was doing.
Yeah, we all know what he's doing. Ashiok.
And he played the Ashiok. God, his deck was so good. Like,
his deck was pretty insane.
Like,
it was 5-color stuff.
Like right now, the Windswept Heath activates World Tree.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to sacrifice the Windswept Heath.
Nope.
He can use it for whatever.
It taps for mana. And he's looking at that too, going, oh yeah, this is a land. It taps for land now. It doesn't tap just to sack and lose your life, which you don't really care at this point.
And I think he plays Dragon Lord. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to play the Dragon Lord, and then Attack me for 4. Yeah. No, 6. He's going to equip the sword to one of the angels that can attack.
Yeah, I think you equip. I think you equip the sword to the angel that can attack. You get in for 6, but I think you kill Obnixilis.
If you don't kill Obnixilis, you definitely.
If you don't kill,
you could theoretically give me an out.
Yes.
I'm like, nope, that one has just came in.
Sick. It's got summoning sickness.
And he's like, I'm like, all right, it's dead. Yeah, 5 mana there.
5 mana, Dragon Lord Ojutai.
Now this is where I believe I play the Sire of Sanctity.
Yep. Yeah.
And this is just strictly to
see what's in his hand.
Yeah. Because I don't want to concede yet until after I see his hand. Then I'm like, all right, then I just lose now.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I thought was the best play in the world.
Yeah.
Not conceding and seeing your opponent's stuff after you play a spell is absolutely awesome.
Yeah. So it looked like, is that Elish Norn?
It is. It's my reanimate target.
Yeah.
Because I have Sire of Sanctity, so I could Elish Norn it back. So I can reanimate it back. But the problem is I have Necromancy in my hand that I'm going to also discard.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the problem. So I think what's going on right now with Yaoza is he's probably thinking, okay, this next turn I've got it. He's not too worried about what it is that you have. He's not guessing on this Sire of Sanctity. Or Sire of Insanity.
Yeah. And I think I'm just trying. I think I was talking to Han.
Yeah.
And he was just really busy with some plays that he had going on. That I made this determination just to play the Sire of Insanity, just so I could see what Yaza's working with.
Yep. Yep. You're going to show him that swamp. You're going to say, "Oh yeah, by the way, here's this." And to be honest, I think this is a really good play too, because being able to get that information is it's important. It's valuable.
Right. It's
there's not enough people will give that credit.
It's very tough to even see it. Okay, maybe I don't do that. Do I buy myself a turn? Is that what I'm doing? I know I do it. It's the one thing I remember I do very well.
Are you buying yourself a turn for planes?
No, because
you got a magma jet in your hand.
Because the planes doesn't win. That guy flies, so I could block the.
Block something.
I'm just dead. I don't know why I wouldn't do that.
Well, you're not dead. You're not dead. He's presenting.
No, that's 5. Oh, no. It puts me at 1. Because I can block the Ojutai. I can block the Ojutai, kill the angel, scry, and see what I got. Or maybe I try to kill Ojutai. I can't remember. I block the Ojutai. Yeah, I think that's how I do it. Yeah, so he equips that to there. We're going to find out with you because I can't remember what I did. I believe I block Ojutai here and try to kill it.
So he's getting in the red zone. Ojutai's got vigilance, so he's hexproof.
Right. And I think after I read that, I was like, oh, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
So we're going to kill a angel because it's 6, 4 is 10, puts me at 2. Because the play would be try to kill Ojutai.
It certainly would be, and I can see that. You know, Ojutai's a very powerful creature. I mean, when it deals combat damage, isn't it when it deals combat damage, you anticipate?
Yes.
So you look at the top 3, you may put one in your hand and the other 2 on the bottom in any order.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yep, I go to 2.
Oh, you go to 1.
6 from Ojutai. Oh no, Ojutai's a 5.
Yeah.
5, 4. So I go to it's 7 from Ojutai.
7 from Ojutai. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is why.
And he just got agonizing remorse.
I don't even think he plays it because I don't think. Oh no, he does.
There it is.
And I'm like, all right, respawn real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Magma Jet.
The angel that you attack, I blocked.
Yep. And you scry 2.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like one of those was a island. And you push them both to the bottom. And now he's going, oh, okay. So I got to get this necromancy. Because he doesn't even understand, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Like, he doesn't understand what the play is.
I think he understands that I'm trying to get Elish Norn into the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm trying to get Sire into the graveyard. But I don't think he understands that.
You know you're dead.
I know I'm conceding. I remember going through this. I knew I was going to concede, but I wasn't going to concede here unless he picked the Sire of Insanity.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Because then there's no point in playing it out, because I know it doesn't matter what I draw, because I don't have another white in play that...
Yeah, even if you did draw a Wrath, you don't have it.
Or if I do draw Plains, I play Elish Norn, and...
That just doesn't do it.
He still has a bunch of...
He has flyers.
Yeah,
Elish Norn doesn't fly.
Right. And I watch him play his hand out. I'm like, all right, cool. Yep. Like, I've already knew the play. Like, right. I'm like, yeah, keep drawing cards.
Yep.
Draw another card.
He's got a grip full of them, too.
Yeah.
Sire of Insanity. Move to my end step. Discard my hand. You discard yours. Let me see him. It's very calculated.
Yeah.
Yep.
That literally, that was the only thing I was trying to do there was just buy me time because I knew I couldn't beat the Court of Grace. The Court of Grace on turn 3 was...
Court of Grace on turn 3 is pretty hard to deal with.
Especially when he's on the play.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
He seemed very happy with that one.
Yeah. His deck did what it wanted to do.
It did. And it went really fast.
If you notice, I think I'm taking out the red.
Right.
I literally think that's what I'm doing. I'm taking out red. I drafted the sinkhole.
Yeah.
So since I noticed that he didn't have a lot of, he was playing some double pip stuff with using the world tree as So I was like, oh, I can just sinkhole the world tree and then
gotcha.
Might keep his hand not so great. Yeah, all this red comes out. Maybe the Magma Jet stays just a scrap.
Or the char.
No,
that was
it's
Magma Jet.
Yeah, I think I left it in just so I could have a scry effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a sinkhole. The sinkhole went in.
I applaud you on the sinkhole.
I was hoping I would get the Stone Rain, but it didn't happen that way. So, yep, typical slow hand.
Yeah.
I think I mauled.
You mauled, yeah. You mauled down to 5. Yaoza's got all kinds of good stuff in his hand. I mean, you're top decking like a champ.
Yep, top deck the island.
Mm-hmm. That's important. So there's a World Tree, a Caracas, which is now tapped. No, he decided not to play that.
Now we're going to play the World Tree.
Play the World Tree.
Right here, I'm like, oh, please. Oh, I top decked another land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lithiform engine.
Lithiform engine. Uh-oh.
That's pretty good with...
It's really good with Obnixilis.
It is really good with Obnixilis.
I'm going to kill 2 things. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's also really good with Sinkhole.
Yeah. Oh.
Kill two lands.
Kill 2 lands.
We have 2 really
sinkhole.
good targets.
Yeah.
We have a World Tree and a Krakus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think...
is that collective brutality?
It is. It's fine here.
Yep.
Because almost, I think he
it
takes...
doesn't take anything.
Yeah.
It takes instants or sorceries. So it doesn't take anything. All it does is give him information. And he's like, well, this Farika's Libation has a pretty good target. Because it can make you sack Erebos.
Yes.
Which is all right. That's one of those cards that you could be okay with losing. It does draw you cards, which is...
I think that's the reason
That's why you always have Erebos. Erebos is one of my commanders. I have a mono black Erebos deck.
Yeah, I love Erebos, and it's the fact that he can draw you cards and get you out of situations and
can become a creature.
The cool thing is for 4 mana you can draw 2 cards.
Yep.
With Lithiform Engine. Unfortunately, I think this is where things go a little south for Yaoza. I think he tutors for a land.
Yeah, he's looking for a land here. He's got to have a land. And yeah, whenever you're demonic tutoring for a land, you're in a bad spot. I've had to do it multiple times. It's
not fun.
It is one of the drawbacks I feel to having good tutors.
Yeah.
It's because you look at that tutor and you always go,
well, that's a counter spell.
I can always get a land.
Right. Or it's that most of the time you don't even think of it as, a land. You're like, well, that's my counter spell. That's my win con. That's my last combo piece.
When you're drafting it.
And then all of a sudden you get it.
All of a sudden you're in a pickle.
Oh, I need a land. I lose if I don't get this land, so... I think Yaza's talking to his teammate, I think he's talking to his teammate.
He might be.
Or the judge, one of the two.
Oh, yeah, I think he had a judge question. So, it is quite interesting, I think, with tutors. So I saw a post on Twitter once about tutors in a cube.
Yeah.
And are they good or are they bad? And they can go either way.
They really can.
They're very powerful cards.
It's depending on the color you're in, it's almost like a early pick.
Mm-hmm.
And then the black tutors, in particular, are the ones that allow you to go get any card.
Yeah.
And just put in your hand like demonic and all those tutors.
Yeah, one of my least favorite things to see is a late game worldly tutor. Yeah. It scares the crap out of me.
Yeah. So I mean, they're great early.
Mm-hmm.
But they can definitely hurt you if you get them too late.
Yeah, I mean, when you see a late game worldly tutor, it usually means that they're going to get a big creature that's going to win the game.
Yeah.
All right. So
we resolved what he get? And I think he got the black-white.
I think he went and got the black-white land. Or no, he got a Savai Triumph.
Yeah, he's got that.
Okay. So he went and got a Savai Triumph. He's going to play the Savai Triumph tapped.
I think his question might have been on Erebos, if he could bounce Erebos with Krakus, maybe. Unfortunately,
Erebos he's not a creature.
Not yet, anyway.
Right.
Creature on the stack, but...
Yeah, he's a creature on the stack, but he doesn't change once he enters the battlefield. He enters the battlefield as an enchantment, and then he checks your devotion.
Draw a card, lose a life.
And pass. That seems really good.
It gets really done quick because once again he didn't. He did get a Bitter Blossom.
He got a Bitter Blossom, so he's got a Bitter Blossom and a Hangerback Walker or Shalai, Voice of Plenty.
Yeah.
Which Shalai will just die. There's a Court of Grace though, so you can cast the Court of Grace.
Yeah.
So he becomes the Monarch, moves to his end step, draws a card, and you're saying that's okay. I think at this point, seeing another island, I think you're all right with that.
I am. I'm also starting to see a lot of lands, and I don't want to keep seeing all these lands.
Yeah.
And as usual, I mistapped my lands.
Yeah, you did.
But it doesn't matter because I'm going to draw 2 cards here.
You're going to draw 2 cards and lose 1 life.
And this,
I know you're going to lose 2 life.
I do lose 2 life, I think. I should lose 2 life anyway. I may have not have lost 2 life, but I lose 2 life and I draw 2 cards and I put 2 1/1 counters on that. Right? Or is it 1 counter?
On what?
On
Ob Nixilis?
Yeah.
So you pay the cost. Putting the counter on it is paying the cost.
And then the effect is what I'm copying. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, so you get a thing which I don't believe I even care about because I think I become the Monarch really soon.
Yeah, at this point you don't really care about it. Your devotion right now is 3, but it looks like you probably got some stuff in your hand. He's got Agonizing Remorse that he just drew. He's going to cast this Bitter Blossom. You're probably okay. You can't tap that for mana yet. There you go.
What did I draw? An island? Royal Assassin, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All
Royal Assassin turns Erebos on.
It does. And I think I attack and become the Monarch.
Yep.
Because I kill his thing. And then at that point I think it's too late for him.
Yeah, at that point you're outpacing him. You're drawing all the cards that he's wanting to draw.
Yeah.
Oh. He's going to have you sacrifice an enchantment. Look at that. Farika's Libation. Erebos isn't going to come alive. You're not going to swing with Erebos.
Apparently I'm not.
But he did move to his instep instead of trying to swing with the angel that he just
It came in that turn.
I know.
I think I remind him again. Maybe.
Probably. So you got a Knight's Whisper, a Royal Assassin, an island, and a City of Brass.
Draw?
I think you just drew a Necrotic Hex.
Do I play? I think I might have played the Hex here. If I don't, I play the Assassin with Knight's Whisper and draw a couple cards off of.
Yeah, you're going to plus, lose life, draw a card.
Yeah, I'm playing the Hex here, it looks like.
Got you a swamp. I think I would probably go with the Knight's Whisper copied.
And lose 4 life? With him having a 4/4 angel? He's not going to attack me, he's going to attack Nixilis, obviously.
Right.
Because I can ultimate and get 2 copies of it. Which is kind of dumb. But, yeah, I don't think you do that. I think I should cast Hex here. I think. I'm not positive what I do. It's either Hex and Knight's Whisper with Royal Assassin backup, or it's Hex with trying to ultimate. Looking back on it, I probably should have played the Hex. But, maybe I do play the Hex.
Necrotic Hex. Each player sacrifices 6 creatures. You create 6 tapped 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. So, I could see you doing that.
Yeah, I do it.
Seems like the right thing to do there.
And they all come into play tapped.
Yes. That is what the card says. It does buy you time to be able to Ob Nixilis ultimate and make 2 of them. So there's a Mox Pearl. So there's a swamp and a pearl. What are we going to see here?
Mirror Entity? Be nice.
Agonizing Remorse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agonizing Remorse.
I'm like, okay.
Okay. That's what you get.
I got 2 lands.
2 lands.
Knight's Whisper
or Royal Assassin. And he's like, well, I want to get rid of that Knight's Whisper because I want to keep you from drawing cards. I know it's going to happen next turn. Okay, so he and his creatures have hexproof.
Yeah. Which I think stops the ultimate on because it says target opponent, I think.
Yeah, it does.
So I think that stops the...
Yeah, it definitely does.
Twilight Prophet's real good here.
Twilight Prophet is really good because
it doesn't target, I don't think.
No.
Just says reveal. I think it says reveal the top card, and each opponent loses.
Yeah.
X life equal to the Vermeer.
And you gain life.
Yeah, I think. I could be wrong. What's really hot here is when I downtick this Nixilis with a copy and kill an angel and another angel.
Well, you can't. Shalai goes...
No, because the copy will go on the stack first. We'll target Shalai. We'll kill it.
And then...
No, because I have to have two targets. Because you have to have targets. So, yeah.
At the beginning of... Or Twilight Prophet, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have the city's blessing, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Each opponent loses X life. You gain X life, where X is that card's mana value. And it looks like you're thinking awfully hard here. What to do. Do I draw another card?
No, I gotta kill the...
Gotta kill the Shalai.
Yeah.
You don't have a kill spell in there?
Not in my hand.
I mean...
I have an assassin.
Count all them permanents. Oh yeah, I got 10. Definitely got 10. I can't tell you how much I enjoy watching you tap blue mana without counter or leaving counter magic down.
Yeah. Give me the city. I don't know if I played a land this turn, but I think I played the swamp and play the Royal Assassin. Yeah, we're gonna block one, kill one. Block. I will become the Monarch. I'm like, yes, please. I'll take this. Should be. I might have played a land. No, I couldn't have. It should be play a swamp, play Royal Assassin. But I probably miss it. Or maybe I don't.
So what if you play the swamp?
And then play Royal Assassin because he knows my hand.
I was thinking play the swamp and then copy the upkeep trigger.
Well, I can still do that because I'm going to untap.
True.
I don't think I can copy... Well, I could... Can you copy the... No, I don't think so. Can you copy the Monarch trigger?
No.
Right, I don't think so. Yeah, now you just get a 1/1 flyer, which I'm totally okay with. And then he's going to play the Angel again, which gets to a point where he's going to start getting hurt because now I have Royal Assassin in play. And now I can race it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to... I can start shooting a couple things at a time. Although I did not know yet. I did not know he had the Blessed Alliance in his hand.
Right.
I'm surprised he doesn't play the Mirror Entity here.
Well, he's got the Shalai, and he's got to keep Caracas up because Shalai's going to die.
Right, but that's why I don't know if, like, so Caracas is good with stuff like that, but like with me having Assassin in play, I don't know if that's the right call.
Yeah, because you put it on the stack. Right. Well, is Assassin a tapped creature?
No, just destroy target creature.
Destroy target creature.
A land. I get to do it again, I believe.
Yeah, it says at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal
a card.
Yeah.
Put that card into your hand.
Yep.
I think I get to do it again. And I think it's still another land. Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm just trying to kill him. Like, he's at 8. I need to kill him. And I think they're like, nah, it doesn't work that way. That was the ruling from the judge, I believe. And we went along with it because we're not high competitive, but I would have probably appealed it.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna. And see, now this is the great play. If he bounces it with Krakus, then I can kill it.
Yep.
So then I'm like, what is he doing? Yep, unfortunately. I drew a wrinkle.
A rankle that wins the game. Well, that's going to be it. Good games.
Yeah.